all the reindeer loved him, as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. You'll go down in history. Thank you. Now look, Mike. Now look. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, really, right after that beautiful meditation? We went with you on the Elvis, okay? But really, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, let's bring the rest of the lights back up, please. Or am my eyes, uh-oh. Here's the thing, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is a fun little Christmas song. Granted, it's also a spiritual allegory that is way deeper than it appears on the surface. Here's the thing, though. As I was playing with this idea over the last few days, I realized that it really fits a lot better with the topic for next week. Okay? Finding leads to losing next week, which is also a very deceptively simple little thought, isn't it? Okay, so be with us on the 21st. We'll play with the whole Rudolph metaphysics, all right? For today, never fear, I have some words for today too. For today, let's talk about Mary. Mary, the Mother of God? No, we did that last week. Mary Magdalene. Also no, for now, although there's a lot to unpack there, to say the least. No, for today, I am thinking about Mary Bailey, one of the main characters in a 1940s Christmas movie called It's a Wonderful Life. Before we get into that, though, let me ask you a question or two, okay? And brace yourselves, because here comes some real talk. Do you sometimes feel sad at Christmas time? Yeah, me too. In the midst of all the joy and celebration and happiness, do you sometimes feel alone? Me too. Are there people who have moved on from your life who you miss so much that it hurts you almost like a physical shock when you think of them? And in thinking of those people, does Christmas sometimes remind you of regrets? Things that you've said or didn't say to those loved ones? Do you sometimes wish with all your heart that you could have a do-over? Yeah, me too. Thinking about It's a Wonderful Life, a little variation on what we just did. Do you sometimes wonder, I told you this was real talk, stand by. Do you sometimes wonder if your life is worthwhile? Do you sometimes wonder if all your hopes and dreams make a difference in the world? Do you sometimes wonder if you matter? Yeah, me too. Well, before we descend into too much of a pity party here, I'll just jump ahead and give you the answer. Yes, you matter. Yes, your life is worthwhile. And yes, the memories of the people and places that are no longer in your life are just as important as ever. And the love that you shared has not gone away, has not dissipated one iota, and it never will. I feel a little better at this point than I did 30 seconds ago. How about you? If you do have regrets about the past, remember this. The future is an open book. Right now, today, we are making new Christmas remembrances. You see, Christmas memories are not just memories of the past. Christmas memories are also future memories. And the birth of the Christ child reminds us over and over again, reminds us that hope is eternal, that faith is universal, and that love will never end. So let's talk about that movie a little bit. Did you ever see it? It's a Wonderful Life I'm talking about. It's a 1940s Christmas movie set in a little town in Massachusetts. And one of the main characters is a guy named George Bailey. Now, George Bailey has a pretty good life, and he's too dumb to see it. Amen. End of story. Everything is wonderful for him, but George is restless. He's unhappy. He's insecure, and he is always wanting more, always dreaming of traveling to exotic places and being a hero and doing big, important things. He's got divine discontent on steroids. All right? Now, as the plot of the movie unfolds, a bunch of stuff happens that's not really relevant to my point today. But the upshot, I'm skipping forward about an hour in the movie. With all that discontent working, George goes crazy, and eventually he is saved by an angel named Clarence. You see, George thinks his life doesn't matter. He thinks that he's never made a difference. But Clarence, the angel, a.k.a. a messenger of God, shows him a vision of what life in their little town would have been like if George had never been born. Hint, it would have sucked. Now, George has been going through this identity crisis pretty much his whole life. Meanwhile, Mary Bailey is actually the center of the story. Yeah, I said it. Mary is the most important character in the movie. She sees the good in George that he can't see in himself. She sees the potential in an old house that everyone else thinks is a dump, and she transforms it into a beautiful home. Now, please don't think that I'm suggesting that she's just a reflection or a helpmate or a supporter for George. Far from it. Mary Bailey is a powerful spiritual center in her own right. She's a loving soul and a great mind. She sees her own worth, her own value, her own inherent indwelling good, if you like that word. And you know what? She radiates it. Quietly, without a lot of drama, she radiates good. Now, the movie doesn't express it in these terms, but I see it this way. God is moving in and as and through Mary Bailey. Clarence is not the only angel in this game. That's what I see. What do you think? Do you see that too? With all this seeing, maybe it is like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. But anyway, George survives his midlife meltdown, and he comes home a new man, only to be confronted by another crisis. Do you remember this part if you saw the movie? You see, George owns a savings and loan. I don't think we have them too much anymore, but it used to be kind of the equivalent of a bank. And they dealt in a lot of cash. George's clerk, one of his employees, gets drunk and is careless with a big old wad of cash. He leaves it laying around, and the bad guy in the movie, one of George's competitors, a much, much bigger and more successful businessman, steals the money. It's not so much that he wants the money, but he really wants to put George out of business so he can take over his business and run everything in a very different way. Fair enough? So the money is lost. The money is lost. There's a catastrophe there, and there's no way out. Or is there? I'm going to foreshadow a little bit here, okay, so stay with me. One person sees the answer, clear as a bell. Who is that person? Mary. Shout it out. It's Mary. You got it. Mary knows that George's family and friends love him, and so she organizes a kind of 1940s version of a GoFundMe, or a Pennies from Heaven, if you like. And she does that with a big smile and faith that it will be okay. After all, they've got all the angels on their side, not just Clarence, not just Mary. The whole town shows up. They each put in a few dollars as they are able, and they save the day. Okay, was it really the money that saved the day? Well, sure, it mattered. But I think what really saved the day was love. At Christmas time, Mary remembered what was most important. She inspired the whole town to remember their humanity and their truth that love is all there is, and it's the most important thing. Now, I'd like to think that mean old Mr. Potter, the guy who stole the money in the first place, felt the power of that love emanating and radiating from that little house. Can you imagine that with me? Throughout the town of Bedford Falls and beyond, and maybe it even changed his heart a little bit. It happened with Scrooge in another movie that was almost the same. Now that I think about it, it must be an archetype. All right. Anyway, that love radiated from that little house outward. How far? How far did it radiate? Forever. To infinity. Because the energy of love has no limits. Everyone in that room felt the Christmas remembrance of all the good, all the heart and soul, of all the love they shared, and they joined their hearts together in remembering what is really important in this wonderful life we're living. They remembered, as Jesus told us in today's daily word, which I didn't know that was there, to love one another. To love one another. In the climactic scene, the finale, George's brother comes home from the war, and he offers a toast to my big brother, the richest man in town. And then what happens in the movie? Somebody help me out here. Yeah, they sing. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. Step back one step there, please, Kathy. I have some more brilliant words to say.
Okay.
Come on, don't let me down here, you all. As you navigate and negotiate your own Christmas remembrances, some of them may seem happy, some of them may seem sad, some of them may break your heart every time you think of them, and others will warm your heart with joy. As you think about your own future memories, the life that you have now, and the life that you are building and leaving for your family and friends, for your own Bedford Falls, I invite you to meditate upon these words. It's a wonderful life. It's a wonderful life. It's a wonderful life. This is not just happy talk. This is not pretending that the sad memories are not sad. This is not a refusal to look at our own shadows. It's simply the pure truth, because it's the reality of how the universe works. We radiate love from a circle of love, like Rudolph's nose, like George and Mary's old house, and in a more serious and profound way, like the Christ child in the manger. That beautiful child in that simple little bed filled with straw, maybe a blanket or two, is the radiating light of all good. From the tiniest and most humble of physical spaces, we see infinite love radiating outward in a circle that has no circumference, no limits, no end. With every Christmas remembrance, with every joyful anticipation of next Christmas, we remember the simple truth.
It's a wonderful life.
Thank you. Thank you, my friends. Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much, Mike. You indeed help us all to remember it is a wonderful life. It's a wonderful life. And this is a wonderful day. This is a wonderful day. And I know that none of us are going to take it for granted. We have to live every day as if this were our last, because it might be. And I don't say that so that we can be sad or forlorn or walk around with a chip on our shoulders, but so we can live full out. Live full out. So as our ushers come forward, put our Unity Love Bear up here. If you need a little love today, just feel free to come and give the little bear a squeeze. As we prepare to share our gifts, our financial gifts of love with Unity Church of the Mountains, let us just pause, and I ask you to just close your eyes and reflect for a moment in the sacredness of this opportunity to give. Perhaps you give consistently online or through consistent giving. Or perhaps you place your gift in the basket today. The invitation is to place your love in the basket as the basket comes your way. Giving is an act of generosity. It's a sacred opportunity that demonstrates our faith. And it reminds us that there is only abundance in the universe. And our responsibility is to simply say yes. So with that in mind, I invite you to take your gift and hold it over your heart, for we know that there is only love in this moment. And repeat our offering blessing together with me. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I give, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I am. Thank you, God. As you opened your hearts to give, I invite you to hold out your hands to bless these gifts. We know that there is no limit to the abundance that flows through our lives and through the life of this church. We celebrate with gratitude that every gift will go to enrich this community and the unity movement beyond. Thank you, sweet Spirit, for the gift of these blessings. We declare that they are good. They are love, and we are grateful. And so it is.
All right, a couple of updates. Unity family news. Our beloved Mary Anderson passed last week. She was how old?
99.
99, which is a heck of a thing. She had a wonderful life, and she knew that she had a wonderful life. Jeanette Sinart was with her, and Jeanette tells me that Mary waved goodbye.
In Hawaiian.
In Hawaiian, yeah. We will share information about a memorial service as soon as possible, all right? Now, looking ahead, Wednesday, our weekly meditation is at 4 p.m. here in the sanctuary. Thursday, A Course in Miracles, that's at 10 a.m. Positive Pathways is an organization that we partner with. They are a support organization and a home and a house for people who need a boost out of dependency. What's the word I'm looking for? Recovery. All right. And so they need lots and lots of warm clothing, blankets, socks, that kind of thing. There's a basket in the hall. There's also a food basket, and we share with the Ecumenical Food Bank, which radiates out. So there's a printed list of requested items for that. All right. Our new men's group, Rick Volker and Bob Siskowski, are spearheading this. Their first meeting will be January 8th at the Young Harris Wing House, all right, at 11:15 in the morning. That should be fun, all right, and they'll plan from there. And our hike yesterday, how was it?
Oh, it was wonderful.
Big fun.
Perfect day. Big
Okay,
fun.
it was a perfect day for it. Would today be a perfect day for it? Yeah, maybe.
For the hardy.
Yeah, if you're for the hardy, if you're a Norwegian. Okay, our next hike will be, let's see, January 17th. It's going to be at the Jackrabbit Trail, and that's meaningful because 1 year ago, on January 17th, we had the first hike of our Unity Church of the Mountains hiking and adventure group. How about that? 1 year anniversary. So more information will be forthcoming on that. Now, sign-in sheets. You see there's a music stand and a very beautiful book that Janet McIntyre bought that book and has set that up, and we'll kind of keep track. As you come into the service, if you would like to sign in, we can kind of keep track of our attendance, and if your address has changed, you might note that there, which is useful for sending out those year-end giving information sheets and so forth. Okay, so thank you for setting that up, Janet. Thank you for the idea. And looking ahead, December 21st, we're going to go caroling at the Union County Nursing Home at 2 p.m. That's after the service. Now, we've done 2 caroling events already this year, and they've both been spectacularly fun and successful. So the choir will be doing that, leading the way. If you wish to join us, we can all sing. It's going to be all those Rudolph-type songs that we all know. All right? That's December 21st, 2 p.m., Union County Nursing Home. December 24th. Is that ringing a little bit? Yeah. It is. I don't know if it's this one or not. Okay. December 24th is our Christmas Eve candle lighting service, and that's going to be at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's going to be warm and fuzzy, friends. No sadness at all. All right, so please be here for that. December 28th, Jennifer Farron will share music and message. And looking ahead, January 4th, go ahead and stand up and wave to the people there. Reverend Robin Volker will lead us in a burning bowl and a white stone ceremony. And if you haven't experienced this before, the burning bowl is just what it sounds like. We're going to have a bowl and some pieces of paper. You can write down anything that you see and feel in your life that no longer serves you, and you're going to throw it in that bowl and let it go. Let it go. And then from there, she'll segue into the white stone ceremony. This is based on the idea that you can change your life. And sometimes when people change their lives, they change their names. You don't have to do that. But you will be given a little white stone when you come in. And as you meditate, and as Robin is going to lead us through a meditation, you may decide to write down a word or a concept or even a new name on that stone, and then you can keep it for a year or forever. Anything you want to add to that, Robin? Or? Yeah, okay, good.
I could say lots about 2 of my favorite rituals.
Yeah, go for it.
One, for the burning bowl part, please don't come thinking you need to write an epistle. Just a word to remind you, to let you know what you're releasing. And if you feel like you need to write a book about it, do that at home, because we don't want to catch the building on fire. And I have a collection of white stones that I have kept over the years, more than a dozen. And it's about setting a one-word intention that will keep you on track for the new year that lies ahead. So I hope you'll come and join me, because it will be meaningful. It will be deeply meaningful. And thank you for the opportunity to do that for you.
And thank you for stepping up to do that. Robin really knows how to do this, and it's going to be seriously magnificent. Now, she will also be leading our Unity 101 class right after the service. And if you're interested in joining the church, or if you just want to know a little bit more about Unity, Doug, I know you and I had a little conversation last week. This is the teacher of teachers right here. So, no, I'm not kidding.
She's good.
She is my mentor.
It was a privilege.
Indeed.
And you mentor right back. You mentor right back.
I thought I was just a mentee or a Mentos. That's a little. Anyway, Unity 101. It's basic information about the theology and the practices. And you want to say a little word about that? Go ahead.
And everyone is invited to come. If you're already a member and may have been for years, you're welcome to come and sit satsang with me, and we'll talk about what Unity is and what Unity Church of the Mountains can be for you. And we'll just have a good time.
Okay, sounds good. One more thing, more Robin material.
Oh my gosh.
I know, you're a superstar. Robin had this cool idea. We could get together in a little party here in the sanctuary and make these signs, right? It would be like the doves, but with wood. And, well, actually paper wood, never mind. I'm feeling a little loopy at the moment. I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, we'll set a date. Would sometime in January work? Okay.
Whatever works for you.
All right. We'll see what we've got on the calendar, and we'll do this one day during the week, and we'll make these signs, and then you can have them at your home. You can give them to people. Or leave some around here.
This is not a Robin original. One of my Master Gardener friends gave me 2 of these, and they come in pairs, one for you to keep and one for you to give away.
There you go.
So I gave mine away to Unity Church of the Mountains.
That's it, huh? Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Two more. Our Donna Curry is another longtime member and an absolutely beautiful soul. I loved her so much. She passed this last year. We will have a memorial service for her here in the sanctuary January 17th at 11 a.m. Okay? You can sign up for our newsletter at unitychurchofthemountains.org. And as always, with all our social media, like, comment, subscribe, and share. All right? And finally, we have pastries, more than we can handle. Take some home with you, okay? Please empty out our entire stash of pastries so we can have some fresh ones next week. Fair enough? All right. Let's rock on out of here.
All right. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you for a beautiful service today and helping us to get in touch with our hearts. I want to thank everyone else who participated in the service today. Walt in our sound tech corner back here, I assure you I would not sound as good without his assistance. And thank you, Unity Singers, for all that you do to bring our service along. And thank you for our ushers. And thank you for the leadership of Unity Church of the Mountains that makes sure that we have this wonderful place here to share together. So let us say our healing prayer together. May my mind know that it cannot be limited. May my heart know that it cannot be separate. May I know only wholeness of being and claim nothing less than the fullness of life. And so we pray together. We are reminded that there is only love. As we close this sacred gathering, it is my hope that your heart is filled with the blessings of Christmas remembrances, and that you will be willing to be like Mary Bailey and stand in truth and then step out and do what is yours to do. On this 3rd Sunday of Advent, the invitation is to take home a bit of this love with you and to share it with others. And just like Rudolph's bright nose guides Santa's sleigh through the night, as we depart, we remember All we need to do is say, Spirit, will you guide my sleigh tonight? And so it is.
So it is. Amen.
Our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. Am I doing it backwards?
Yeah.
There's no
Okay.
right or wrong.
There's no right or wrong.
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Now what?
Now,
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as Creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. And there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. Or do you recall the most famous reindeer? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. If you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. And one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? And how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out,